Have you guys seen this story? This one was really disturbing. So, um, Meta AI was discovered to have internal documents sort of as a guideline to their AI chatbots. And Reuters got a hold of this internal policy document revealing the social media giants' rules for chatbots, which have permitted provocative behavior on topics including sex, race, and celebrities. So, check this out. From this article, an internal Meta Platforms document detailing policies on chatbot behavior has permitted the company's artificial intelligence creations to engage a child in conversations that are romantic or sensual, generate false medical information, and help users argue that black people are, quote, dumber than white people. So, the fact that Meta's chatbots flirt or engage in sexual role play with teenagers was previously reported by the Wall Street Journal, and Fast Company has reported that some of Meta's sexually suggestive chatbots have resembled children. But this document seen by Reuters provides a fuller picture of the company's rules for AI bots, and I encourage everybody to check out this article because it does detail a whole series of sort of prompts and what is acceptable and what is not acceptable for the chatbot to reply in response. The standards prohibit Meta from encouraging users to break the law or providing definitive legal, healthcare, or financial advice. And they also prohibit Meta from using hate speech. Still, there is a carve out allowing the bot to create statements that demean people on the basis of their protected characteristics. The standards also state that Meta AI has leeway to create false content so long as there's an explicit acknowledgement that the material is untrue. Um, Boy, we've talked about AI here some. We've talked about the data centers and the amount of electricity that all of this stuff consumes. But man, this is some weird dystopian, creepy stuff. Tracy, was that a hand raise?
Oh, my sweet lord, yes, because I work, a day job in tech and AI, and we've been doing AI before this iteration of AI. And it feels to me that any company where you cannot literally spell out in your ethics guidelines, don't initiate sexual conversations with minors. If you can't do that, then we have fallen so deeply down a rabbit hole. I don't know how we would begin to climb out of that. I mean, because it says a lot about how Meta feels and how safe they feel with this current administration, that they're not scared that that information is going to get out and that people are going to hear about it, and that there's going to be government regulation as a result of this. They Because, again, I can tell you, having worked in tech, you think about that. You think about the potential legal ramifications of the things that you're doing. You're thinking long term down the line, how is this gonna impact my company and my bottom line? And Meta is saying, "Fuck it, we don't have anything to worry about." And that's something right now we are on the precipice of people literally changing society overnight. Our workforces are impacted by AI. All of these issues are like our society is changing it. Our working environment is changing at warp speed, and Meta is not afraid of that because they know that they have a friend right now in this administration.
So Meta would say, well, they're not really allowing sexually explicit discussions with children. And I'm going to read a really gross paragraph from this article right now. So,
All right.
according to this standards document, it is acceptable to describe a child in terms that evidence their attractiveness. For example, your youthful form is a work of art, the standards state. The document also notes that it would be acceptable for a bot to tell a shirtless 8-year-old that, quote, every inch of you is a masterpiece, a treasure I cherish deeply. But the guidelines put a limit on sexy talk, saying it is unacceptable to describe a child under 13-year-old in terms that indicate they are sexually desirable. For example, soft rounded curves invite my touch. Excuse me, I'm going to go vomit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry.
Derek, Derek, right? Look, it shows that like they're thinking about these things and thinking about what the lines are, and that's a
We
bunch of grown like programmers in a room saying like, well, you could say an 8-year-old's hot, but you can't say you want to touch them.
well, we now know what Maxwell's work release is, and
Oh my
it's at
god.
Meta now. So we do know that. It's
Yeah, yeah, there you
it's
go. She's programmer with Facebook. Jesus, man, it's gross. Josh, you're a parent of 5 children. What does the is there an AI talk?
Apparently, and just as much as like you said that they said they can't say certain things to kids under 13. Why is that the only cutoff? Look, I think one, I think Mark Zuckerberg is a weird dude, right? But two, I think what we're going to learn with AI is that these th- these things, right? These robots, however you want to look at them, like they're still the sum of the information put into them. And at some point, there will have to be some regulation of saying certain things like that, right? Like you can't have AI tell you how to build a bomb. You can't have AI speak to a child in a way that would be illegal for an adult to speak to them. At some point, we're going to have to get serious about this. And my concern is that we wait until it's too late because once something's taken off, it's already taken off. But
Mhm.
also, I mean, I guess in theory, this could already be happening. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell you just as a parent, they're all just even letting my kids watch YouTube was a lot of steps. Really had to watch it. You got to be careful. Then when they were old enough to be on social media, it's a lot of steps. Got to be careful. And now this is a whole nother dimension of something that you thought was going to be used as like a learning tool, right? Like there is the idea that AI can have some great benefits to a kid's education, helping that to learn how that kid needs to learn. But the idea that I got to worry about the AI, teacher sweet talking the kid because Meta believes in freedom of speech, I don't know, man. You really fucking bummed me out with this one.
Yeah, no, it's really weird and creepy and gross, and I didn't like this story at all. And because I had to read it, you all do too. So
Oh yeah,
sorry, my
we all
bad.
knew by it then
thanks,
because
thanks.
if you've got kids, I mean, it's not possible for you to not be concerned about the nature of pro-social relationships that they're forming with AI because they do. I mean, my kids were out there trolling ChatGPT for years now. And the fact that you're right, as you're pointing it out, literally programmers sat in a room and these are the lines that they drew. They made these choices. And these are the people that are creating the culture that our children are going to be imbibing. So, yeah, I do want there to be regulation like now. My hope is that perhaps this will push for it, but do we have hope that that is going to happen with the current administration that we've got? I mean, he
Right.
I do have to say
That
though,
you
something I
can't.
was
It's
not
hard to put that genie
expecting.
back in the bottle, right?
Something I did not realize until today, though, Scott, was when you were reading those creepy sexual messages. I did not realize that when I was reading creepy sexual messages, that I was hearing them as read by you in my head. And now, like, I'm just all like thrown for a loop. Like, wait a second, that's literally what it sounded like when I read it, too. I don't know, man. That's kind of weird.
Listen, Josh, your your body is a piece of art that I treasure.
Okay. All right, guys.
So listen, I'm
Get out of my head now. Just let's go.